Hello, Zach here with the Masters of Deathmatch tournament once again, and here we are in the semi-finals now, and this is Jidba versus Furious Now. Jidba playing Goths in blue, and Furious Now playing Huns in red. This is promised to be a good matchup, and really it is. I mean, Jidba is really favourite to win this tournament now. He's won every single game that he's played so far, and now he's against Furious Now in the semi-finals. We'll see how he does, but of course both of these players are legends in their own right, and they are both extremely strong players as well, so it's going to be good to see what they do and how they do it in such a sense. And both players now doing a bit of harassment, but of course Furious Now not really getting anywhere with that. Trying to get some harassment in with this Hussar in Furious Now's base, but his Hussar has been killed off. Jidba's Hussar has been killed off, sorry. Now Huns are very strong, Huns are very strong cavalry civilization. They don't have to build houses, so it means that they can get units out pretty quickly from the start, and that's quite nicely matched up to Goths, because Goths, although they need houses and it takes population, their units of barracks, produce extremely quickly. As you can see, Jidba is on 39 population to Furious Now's 26. Now, Jidba is building mainly elite Hussars, and Hussars are extremely resilient against arrow fire, but as you can see there, they're pretty weak against paladins. This paladin over here just running into Jidba's base, now being chased away across the map, and interesting, Jidba's building barracks over to the left. Let's see what he does with that, and let's see where these players take it. So Jidba has now switched to Halberdier rather than creating a lot of Hussars. That makes sense. Halberdier is of course effective against Paladin, and look at this. Furious Now has taken Market, but he's also built so many stables, which is quite unusual for Huns. Huns players tend to go for stables and archer ranges and barracks, but Furious Now is just going full on Paladin push, and here we go. So we've got an engagement over here, and he's just run into a load of halberdiers, not a good thing at all. A push coming in from Jidba there, and being headed off here as well, and now we've got units all over the map already, and here we go. Furious Now trying to get some harassment in while he still can. Jidba going around the back, retreating over here though, because Furious Now has managed to get over to this side of the map and is working to get in there and try and take out Jidba as fast as he can. Jidba now forced to retreat back to his base as Furious Now pushes in and starts killing off his men. Furious Now still pushing out with more paladins, and I'm really surprised actually. He has gone for a full-on paladin push, which is an unusual strategy to take. Killing off a lot of Jidba's men. Jidba is very low on the ground with army count now, although he has got halberdiers, which of course they are super effective against the paladins. Paladins just about cutting through them though, and Jidba now is very thin on the ground. But look over here, Jidba has set up four barracks and a town centre up here, and now he can start to stream men in from different angles. He's got guys coming up across the map here, but the main fray is over this area, just preventing that castle going up there. That was nice timing from Furious Now, and Furious Now still with the push. These Hussars not really going to do much damage to the paladins at all. Jidba needs to concentrate on making more halberdiers, but a bit more harassment coming in over this side of the map, and Furious Now losing this castle, well, being prevented from building this castle. Furious Now though, he has got two town centres up with the gold over here, but he's not really got much gold in the bank at the moment. He's got 120 population though, compared to Jidba's 110. Jidba is still managing to pump out those men, and he has a lot of gold as well. I mean, he's got 7,900 gold. I don't think he took Market, but as a Goth player, he's mainly been creating halberdiers, which hasn't cost him much gold at all. He's going to need to start getting farms out very soon though. And here we go now, more Goths over this side, Hussars over this side, and Furious Now just just being killed off there as well. I've got to apologise if my commentary isn't amazing this morning. I did go out last night and I'm pretty tired right now, but it's all good. Furious now is still pushing away. He's got a battering ram in there, trying to take out this castle where he can, but it's almost like base racing at the moment. Jidba's getting in right into Furious Now's base, but Furious Now is quick to react with more paladins, and Furious Now, what a great play so far. I mean, it's really unfortunate that he's out of gold and he's really low on the ground with food. He's not got much food at all, and he needs to hang in there. He's got plenty of units out on the map, and he's definitely got the advantage at this stage. If he can just get enough resources now, he needs to get enough farms out, he needs to get enough villagers out on gold, just to defend his base more. Being forced to now retreat, those halberdiers pushing him away, but of course the Jidba is got a lot of gold. He's low on food though, and Jidba's now starting to economy up. He's getting farms out all over the place, especially down here. He's got a lot of farms coming out there. He's going to have a lot more, no doubt, as well. Over here as well, this whole area, all farms, and that's no doubt going to be completely full with farms by the time he's finished. Jidba now pushing across the map, 163 population to 112. The tide has now changed, and Furious Now needs to get more units out quickly, and he needs to get control of the map and take the gold where he can as well. He's trying to take these gold powers here, but unfortunately they're in a bit of an awkward place, but he can make do with what he's got for the time being. Playing pretty defensive now, finally getting out some archery ranges. He's run out of food completely, but he has plenty of wood, which does mean that he can afford to get out heavy cavalry archers with whatever gold he has left. Loads of halberdiers coming across the map now, followed by a trebuchet or two, and Jidba now is pushing right the way through, and Furious Now needs to be careful. A lot of halberdiers there, and those paladins will get cut down very quickly if they aren't backed up quick enough with the heavy cavalry archers. Jidba though, good job coming up here with the economy. He's got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't even want to count. He's got too many to count. Loads and loads of town centres, as you can see, and it does seem to be going in favour of Jidba right now. Furious Now had a great start, a very risky strategy going with all paladins, especially with the fact that Jidba can get out the halberdiers extremely quickly, backing it up with more Huskars, and if he doesn't lose his paladins here, if Furious Now doesn't lose his paladins, he'll probably be able to push this away. But if he loses the paladins and he's just left with heavy cavalry archers, he's going to have a job taking out these Huskars. Looks like Furious Now is just going to about manage this, and if he can just hang in there, he might be able to hold him off for a little bit longer. But Furious Now really low on the ground, with 90 population to 134, and really, Jidba's looking strong. Plenty of economy still. I mean, he's got a lot of farms out. Looking at his resource count, he's very low on food still, but he's working on getting it up, and not that that matters anymore. Furious Now has given up, and that was a good game. I would say that this game was probably in favour slightly of Goths. The fact that they can work to get the barracks out extremely, get units out of the barracks extremely quickly, especially the halberdiers, which of course can kill off cavalry, as we've seen, extremely quickly. Yeah, Furious Now did a very good job to hold that off for as long as he did, and he did have a very strong start actually. I did think for a minute that he would be able to push Jidba out and cause Jidba to give up, but no, Furious Now stayed in, Jidba stayed in there, and Furious Now ended up losing that one. So there we go, it's currently 1-0 to Jidba. I will bring you another game in a moment, and hopefully it will be just as good, if not better. And Jidba still with a 0 loss against his name. I don't even know what his win streak is now. It's ridiculous. He's not lost one game yet. Okay, so hope you've enjoyed watching this. I've been Zach. I will see you later. Goodbye.